Hi guys! I just finished my makeup before finals, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about yesterday. I got 4th callouts yesterday, which means I was like somewhere in the middle to the end of the class, placing wise. And you may be like wondering, so you won the overall last weekend, like how come you didn't place better? When you're competing at a national level show, every single girl probably has won an overall in their competition lifetime, or placed really well at local and regional shows. Every single girl is on point. Everybody looks good. Like, there's no one that comes to a national show and travels and like pays all the money and spends weeks and weeks and weeks prepping for a national competition that doesn't come in looking completely on point. So what you have to think about placing, I am totally fine with how I placed. This past prep for me, it was a really difficult prep. It wasn't difficult in terms of like I struggled with food or I wasn't happy. Like, I was pretty happy the whole time. My energy didn't really get low, even on like low carb days and towards the end of my prep when my calories were really low. Luckily I wasn't really super hungry or anything, and my energy didn't really dip like crazy. Unfortunately, I've been suffering like a small shoulder injury, so I haven't been able to lift super heavy, so I have gotten weaker, but only because I'm trying to not further injure myself, especially right before a show. So I have gotten weaker because of that, but that didn't have to do with my prep really. I had a great prep. I said it was difficult because it was kind of hard for me to get lean. Like, this time around my body didn't respond as well to macro cuts and increased cardio as well as it has in the past, but that's okay. Regardless, my coach and I worked together and we got me to where I needed to be for me. So maybe not for the judges at a national show. I may not be at that level yet, but that's completely okay with me. I'm still early in my competition career at this point. This is only my 2nd national show, and my 1st national show was a few weeks ago. So I have plenty of time to grow and continue to put my goals towards what I need to be to get to that high level of competition. But I've looked the best I've ever looked. Like, everybody who competes, I mean, if you don't look the best you've ever looked every single time you compete, then like, what are you doing? You should probably be improving every single time. That's the whole point. So a successful prep means that you finished your competition season looking the best you've ever looked, and probably placing the best you've ever placed, and doing really well, and learning a lot, and gaining experience, gaining knowledge. I've learned so much this whole entire prep being on Team Metabolic Evolution. I've never had a coach before, and I've never been on a team before, so having that support system and a group of people with so much knowledge, I've learned so much throughout this entire prep about the best ways to go about prep, the best foods to eat. Like, people would post in our group and stuff about what they've been eating, like high volume foods and things like that. So that's been really fun, having a super great support system of other people who do what I do and track their macros and are trying to reach similar goals as me. My coach is super smart, and he knows pretty much exactly what to do to get you to where you need to be, and not only do that in a very healthy and happy way that is super important for your mental health as well as your physical health, but also making sure you look the best that you've ever looked. That's been really cool to have that. Like, I never really knew what to do for peak week. He knew exactly what to do food-wise, sodium-wise, water-wise, workout-wise. Everything was planned out for me, which I've never had before. So again, a lot of experience has been gained for me personally, and that's what I contributes a successful prep to me. So placing at the end of it, it's so subjective. I personally don't think that I look like an IFBB pro just yet, which is totally fine, and the judges agree, but they've now seen my face. I've now been exposed to the judges, and they know who I am now, especially from last weekend. I won the overall at a show, so like, I've gotten my face in the door at muscle contest shows, which now that I'm on the West Coast, I'll probably be doing more of next year. Regardless, you can't be angry at yourself or the judges for your placing, because the judges know what they're doing. They're gonna place the people that they know that they're looking for, that are going to be competitive at the IFBB level. So you can't blame them. Sure, it's subjective. Sure, they could be looking for different things and you may not be it, but that doesn't make you a bad person. That also doesn't make it that also doesn't deter any of your, that also doesn't mean that you didn't work really hard this prep to get to where you wanted to be and to get to where you are today. You, me, whatever. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you didn't work really hard. It doesn't mean that you don't look the best you've ever looked, because you probably do, and you probably worked your fucking ass off to get to where you are, and you probably spent months and months doing that. This is my 18th week of dieting, so that doesn't mean that this was all for nothing. I just wanted to say that don't beat yourself up after a competition. It's super hard to not be like, well damn, like I just spent all this time and money and I didn't place super well and like it was all for nothing, but it wasn't. When you look back at things, you're doing this for you, and you're always competing against yourself when you're in fitness. Sure, you're competing against other people, but your entire prep is you versus you the whole time. You don't see anybody else during your prep, when you're doing your cardio, when you're eating your meals, when you're not drinking with your friends on the weekends and you're laying in bed relaxing so you can go to the gym the next day. Like, none of that's with other people. That's all with you. So be proud of your damn self. You did a good fucking job, and you're gonna kill it next time, and you're gonna keep working on your goals after your show is over and everything like that. So don't hate yourself. Be happy. You did a good job. I did a good job too. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Have fun at finals tonight. So it is Sunday morning. Weekend is over. I have my bodybuilding.com NPC USA 2015 shirt on. They were giving those out yesterday. I'm headed home today, and I was up, it's like 8:45 right now. I was up till 3 a.m. last night. Me and Raquel went to Serendipity, and she got a burger and fries, and I got a massive ice cream sundae, and we also both got a drink. Raquel's underage, so and that was delicious. We also like got a couple little delicious things. It was like unlimited macros night. We were just exploring Vegas. We didn't go to a club or anything, but that's okay. We're not club people. We just hung out in her hotel room afterwards and talked, and then I had to get a taxi back to my hotel. So what else? This was such a fun weekend. I could not be more thankful to have met so many of the people that I met this weekend. So many girls that I met actually won their pro card this weekend, which is so awesome. It's really, really cool to see that happen for people. A lot of the girls that I met have been competing for a really long, not a really long time, but they've been working their asses off to get to where they got today. Not that not all of us haven't, but it's really cool to see people win their pro card and accomplish their goals in a sport that is so difficult. So difficult and so subjective, and but that's what makes it the most worthwhile when you actually do achieve that goal, or not even just winning your pro card, but finally getting to where you want to be. It's just so gratifying because it's so difficult to get there. So it's a really cool feeling. It's a really cool thing to watch that happen over the course of the weekend. It was an awesome weekend being here. Really well-run show. I definitely want to come back next year and see how that goes. So I'm gonna head home today, going back to normal life today. I'm gonna leave in about 20 minutes and get out of here and maybe get a very large coffee for the drive home. And what else? I'll keep you guys posted on new stuff that I'm doing. I'm still gonna be YouTubing. I'm still gonna be doing macros and teaching you guys stuff, and hopefully continuing to motivate you. Even though I'm not on prep anymore, that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop doing what I've been doing for a while now. Even prep life and not prep life is very, very similar. Like, not prep life is just the same thing, except less pressure on you, and you can kind of be normal and not focus on a lot of the time-consuming aspects of prep. So I'm also really excited. After you do a 3-day competition, you can't moisturize your body on Thursday for the tan, Friday, or Saturday. So now it's Sunday, and my whole body is like cracking from skin dryness. It's really disgusting. So I don't know why I told you guys that. Anyway, I'm gonna head out and drive home. It's gonna be like a 4-hour drive or so. And have a good Sunday. Happy Monday, guys. I'll upload this on tomorrow, which will be Monday. Bye.